we're carrying on with our day of fantastic interviews, and we've got an amazing person lined up to speak to you now, Margaret Flemming. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about Margaret first of all, because I've known Margaret for a while now, and the first time I saw Margaret, we were at this business, it was Women in Business event, and the best thing about this event was Margaret and the talk she gave, and I just feel like we've really connected and got so much in common. So I'm really pleased to be speaking with Margaret, and just going to chat to the Veggie Vision viewer out there as well. So hello Margaret.
Hello Karin.
I hope I haven't embarrassed you with your build-up. First of all, I want to share with the viewers that you are an image consultant. Could you tell us a little bit more about what an image consultant does?
Okay, what an image consultant does is basically I give women the tools, and men the tools, not just women, to make the most of themselves, to look and feel fantastic in the clothes that they wear. And I actually work with the outer image, not what's going on inside, even though there are major changes on the inside when you feel good on the outside. So I just give women and men the tools to look fantastic.
That sort of leads me on to my next question, which is probably going to be quite a big question to deal with. But I mean, sadly and stupidly, vegans and vegetarians, you know, you say the word vegan to somebody in the street, and it's, you know, you just get this really stupid stereotypical view which doesn't exist. I don't even know any vegans that look like hippies or you know, whatever. As an image consultant, can you think of anything that we can do other than being a good example, I suppose, of how to change around that really rubbish image of being vegan?
As an image consultant, I don't think the answer needs to come from how you look. I think it's how you behave and how you deal with the difficulties that sometimes get thrown at you as a vegetarian or vegan. So going back to the image, I think it's how you project yourself as a person. You know, if you're positive about things, you know, people are going to make judgments about you, you know, whatever you do, whether it's your faith or beliefs or your eating habits. But it's feeling good inside and being positive about what you do and enjoying it. You know, if you believe that what you're doing is right, people you meet, it'll rub off on them eventually, without you running it down their neck, the fact that you don't eat meat. I mean, I've had that difficulty with people I've met, but I've overcome that, and at the end of the day, I'm doing it for my reasons, and I know they're the right reasons, and I don't need anybody's approval.
Obviously, you've been vegetarian now for a year. I'd like to find out any challenges that you've had, because there could well be people watching that are facing the same challenges, or you know, they may be about to face the challenge and not even realise, and it might be something that you could help with. So what challenges have you seen?
The challenge that I do have is I have a husband who is a meat eater.
Right.
And it's a challenge because he's very, very good in everything that I serve that is vegetarian. He eats and enjoys. But there's a tendency for him to want meat. But that is a challenge that I have. It's not that you want to force people to eat what they don't want to eat, but you want to introduce them to vegetarian food and vegan food because you know it's so good for their health and vitality. So it's not ramming it down people's throats, because at the end of the day it's got to be their choice, but introducing it to them.
Yeah, I think that is a big challenge, and I know it's one that it does face a lot of viewers out there when your partner, you know, isn't vegetarian and isn't vegan. And I do have emails from people, and it'll be good to hear from people how they do cope with it. I know there's lots of viewers out there that would have to deal with this. I mean, I feel very lucky because my husband and my baby are both vegan. For tips and advice, you've just got to do your best you can. I suppose lead by example, maybe leave some flyers around that you know, about the benefits of a more compassionate way of eating. But it sounds as though he's heading in the right direction.
Oh yes, and I know when I'm out with, I do a lot of networking, and I go to a lot of lunches and things like that. As part of the job, I always go for the vegetarian, the meal. And it's amazing when you're eating a vegetarian meal that people are saying, "Oh, that looks nice. What are you having?"
Yeah.
And you know, people don't realise how good vegetarian food is.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Margaret and I could talk all day. We really could talk all day. But I think we're going to be out of time now. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing with the Veggie Vision viewers. If people want to get in contact, what's your website, Margaret?
www theimagepractice.co.uk.
That's lovely. Any last minute things you want to share with a viewer?
Oh, you know, don't look at it as hard work. It's fantastic. You're going to feel fantastic. You know, if you're going through those difficult stages at the moment, just go through them, enjoy it, and eat well.
Lovely. Thank you. Margaret Flemming, thanks very much.
Thank you.